Hey, this is Jonathan Passley, and today is March 15th at 3:24 in the afternoon. I'm backdating, so I'm going to talk about my first week on Gerson's therapy. Now, this was back in October when I first started, end of September, Octoberish around there when I started Gerson's therapy. I started because my second round of scans, they found a little bit of growth of a tumor on my liver. It was like a couple of millimeters. And so I went from kind of a bulletproof ketogenic diet to Gerson's because I heard good things about it. So I started this Gerson's diet, got all the supplies and read up about it and bought the books and a new juicer and all this stuff. And I went full force into it. So I journal and kind of write my experiences throughout this journey, throughout this process or challenge, should I say. So I'm going to be referring back to my notes here that are on my phone. So first week. So first week of Gerson's therapy, it's a ton of work to keep up with, a ton of work to keep up with consistent work. I mean, it's like with the juicing, again, it's 13 juices a day, basically one every hour, 5 coffee enemas. You have to make all of your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner from scratch. And it's, usually like veggies and soups and things like that. No salt, no fats, no meats. A very difficult diet, but it's constant work, and it was really difficult to believe that people are actually doing this. Like, so I'm a part of a Gerson's therapy Facebook group, and people in there will post, about the Gerson's therapy questions, people that are doing it, and things like that. And I started to think that everybody's a liar. Everybody was a liar. I'm like, there's no way that you guys are all keeping up with this diet. Like, it was just crazy. I mean, just as soon as you make a drink and drink it and clean up, it was time to make another one. And like, you just, back and forth, a lot of work. So, I see why some people, I guess, hire help or have help to help with the therapy. I noticed people in the group that do the therapy, they're retired. Not many young people in that group, and I can see why. Because if you're working a full-time job, running a business in my case, or if if you're not even working full-time, if you just have responsibilities like raising kids, taking care of the house, whatever it may be, Gerson's therapy is very, very difficult to keep up with. So my first weekend, I mean, again, I described to you the diet: no salt, no fats, no meats, all veggies, soups and things like that. Again, mainly veggies. Like, I craved salt. Like, I had strong cravings for salt and meat. Now, beforehand, I don't have high blood pressure. I didn't like foods with a lot of salt, but in this case, now I went from, meals with, a little bit of salt just for some seasoning and for taste, now to absolutely nothing. Like, so everything tasted bland. I mean, veggies were bland, the soups were bland. The soups tasted like water with veggies in it. It was just not, it was not nice. It was not a good experience. And I'm a foodie, so I like food. I liked to go out to eat, try new restaurants, try new foods. That was my thing, to relax. Me and my wife, we would love that. Just in the local area, and when we went to travel, loved food. So going on this diet was like you're eating to live versus living to eat. Now, again, I didn't stuff myself. I wasn't overweight or anything like that. I was relatively fairly healthy before all this. But diet was really, really difficult. Like, I had cravings for like potato chips. I wanted meat, like chicken, beef, fish even, but I couldn't have any of it. Another thing that was getting to me, the weight loss. So during this whole ordeal, when they first found out I had the tumors on my liver and stomach, went to emergency surgery. They cut out about 75% of my stomach. So obviously it's like, gastric bypass surgery. So I couldn't eat much at all. I would eat like maybe like most of a chicken wing, and like I'd be stuffed. Like, oh, I can't believe I ate all that. Like I couldn't eat much at all. So I shed weight. I lost about 40 to 50 pounds. And the weight loss really got to me. I felt scrawny. Nothing fit. Like a year before, a couple of months before that, like I went shopping and bought like a bunch of new clothes and stuff like that. All the stuff I bought couldn't fit anymore. Everything was super loose. I didn't like the fit. And that was like kind of like my treat to myself to like buy those things, and now none of it fit. So that was kind of upsetting, kind of depressing. I had a photo shoot, a professional photo shoot, just for get photos to use professionally. And I went to go buy something, and like even in all the stores, I couldn't find anything to fit. It was real frustrating. I'd spend all day looking around and couldn't find anything that would fit me. So again, that brought on a lot of worry and things like that. I kept on thinking about it and weighing myself, hoping to gain weight. It didn't happen. So I'll give a plug into Express. Hey, Express. I went there and they had some things, a lot of things that actually that fit me and fit me well. So I was really happy about that. I bought a bunch of stuff from there and had some things to wear at this photo shoot, which was a blessing. Really made me feel better and kind of uplifted my spirits too as well. So on the photo shoot, the photographer, she was great. She was great. Really connected well and started talking about. So my camera died, which is fine. That's fine because I have my phone. I'll record the rest on my phone. But as I was saying, the photographer, she was great. She was great. We connected really well. Talked about business, talked about personal things, our struggles too as well. And I told her about my my obstacle, my journey that I was currently in, and the battle against cancer and arthritis, and was telling her about it, and just how I've learned a ton through it, and how in a sense it's almost a blessing, because it changed a lot in me, and changed me for the better. Made me a better husband, made me a better dad, a better business owner, but just a better person overall. Increased my faith and things like that. And she told me it was really a very encouraging story to her too as well. So yeah, really good photo session. And actually when I got the photos back, they looked great. So again, the whole weight loss thing that was really getting to me really started to kind of disappear, and I really started feeling better, and I actually started to embrace the weight loss. I was like, you know what, I kind of like this. I think I look pretty good. And the photo she sent me, I was like, yeah, this is nice. This is nice. So yeah, so that was that. And actually after the photo session, so I in other videos, you probably have seen it, but I carry a mustard seed around with me in a little bag, and it says Matthew 17:20, and it's just a reminder that faith, even if you have faith, just to have faith, even as small as a mustard seed, just as small as a mustard seed. Mustard seed is really small. If you have faith, even as small as a mustard seed, faith in God that He's gonna see you through, that even faith as small as that mustard seed, you can move mountains. You can tell that mountain to move, and it'll move. It's in Matthew 17:20, and again, I carry that around in my pocket just as a reminder through this challenge, through this detour. Actually, I gave one to the photographer and told her the whole story behind it, and how I just use it to encourage myself and remind myself to have faith. And she was super, super thankful, almost to tears. I mean, it was great to help someone else, and hopefully she carries it with herself everywhere she goes, and it's a reminder to her to have faith, and a huge encouragement to her, as it has been for me. So yeah, I wanted to share that first week with you. Again, Gerson's is difficult. I was craving meat and salt. Actually, what I'll do, I'll attach a video to this video it's a couple of seconds of me. I was kind of cheating, having a salad with salmon in it, and my goodness, it was gold. Like it was gold. Like, I mean, the salmon wasn't even that good, but the fact that it was just meat with seasoning and salt, oh, it was amazing. So it'll be right after this video. Check it out. You might laugh. My first time having any kind of protein in at least 7 or 8 days. Heaven. Now I could have cooked it better, but still. My wife tells me I'm loud. But yeah, just how can you turn a negative into a positive? It's really, and actually better yet, through our challenges, through obstacles, a lot of the times it's a mind game. The enemy, the devil will sometimes try to deceive us, trick our minds into thinking negatively, and it can really pull us down. It can lose hope, lose faith, start having negative thoughts, get depressed, and things like that. But you have to be careful with that. I mean, they say your mind is a powerful thing to waste, and it's so true. It's so true. What you pour into your mind, what you watch, the thoughts that you think. And I understand it. Sometimes it's hard, to stay positive all the time, but try to keep positive people around you, read positive things. Again, for me, I lean on God. Prayer helps for me. Listening to Tony Evans and his sermons, reading the Bible and things like that. That helps me stay positive, and try to do things that kind of make you happy too as well. Things that cheer you up, whether it's spend time with family, friends, but it's all about the mind, your mindset, what you're thinking, and don't let your mind pull you down. It's one of the most important things in a challenge or a struggle or your trial or detour, whatever you want to call it. It's a mind game. It's majority of a mind game. So keep faith. Remember, all you need is faith the size of a mustard seed. So hopefully this was encouraging to you. This is the summarization of my first week on Gerson's therapy. Watch the next video. I'm going to continue my experience on Gerson's therapy, and just along this whole journey with the battle of cancer and arthritis, and how I'm dealing with it, or dealt with it, while still running a business, having a child that's less than a year old, a pregnant wife, so being a dad, husband, and entrepreneur.